Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. Welcome to your weekly message for the week commencing the 30th of March. We're going to take a look at your career and then we're going to take a look at just your overall energies for your general reading. Now, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do via the link in my bio. It's all donation based. So regardless of what you donate, Gemini, you will always get a 30-minute reading with me. Okay, what do we have here? The first card we have out here is Fast Changes. You will be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. Okay, next one we have out here is Unfolding. Access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. Oh, I like this for you, Gemini. It's very nice and stable energy. Most of the other signs were quite prickly and sticky situation, a little bit undecisive, but yours is flowing quite nicely. I like that. And then we have Wisdom. You were called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide. You can show the way. I've completely botched that up. Use your wisdom and experience. So I'll just reiterate that. You were called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. I've done it again. Use your wisdom and experience. Okay, so those are the career cards that we have. I will have a look at them and kind of refer back to them as I carry on with the reading. Okay, let's get your energy out here for Gemini, please, Source. Let's have a look and see what is happening for you this week. What's the message? What's the advice? What's the tea? For Gemini, please, Source. Now, I know that we have a new moon, a full moon in Libra on April the 2nd. So it could... See, with this full moon, though, I feel like it's more about harmonizing and balancing ourselves, letting go of anything that's not being in balance, where it could be like a mindset of you not being equally treated when it comes to justice, because Libra does rule the justice arcana. So it's you having a look and thinking, you know, well, what's not working in my life? What is it that I'm finding it hard to let go of when it comes to equality? Oh wow, Gemini. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck there. Okay, these are beautiful decks. I love these decks. So we have the Lovers there. We have Marriage. So this could be, I am feeling though this might be something to do with business or a partnership in some way, not just romantic. We have Wanderer. Probably better if you can see it on this camera. There we go. So this is you just kind of wandering into the midnight, trying to look for things. And we did get that fast changes there with your career, where it's kind of like you'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically. So I think you may be wondering about this, or you may be looking for different things, exploring different options. And then we have Industry. So you're heavily focused on your career this week, on your professional life, what it is you want to do, where it is you want to go. Actually, I wanted to get out the Golden Future Oracle deck, because this has been calling me since yesterday. So let's have a look and see. This is a message from the Ascended Masters and the Angels, just the universe, really. Let's just say the universe. Advice for Gemini, please. Thank you. We have Travel. Find ecological ways to explore the world. So this is consuming less of the carbon monoxide, maybe walking, maybe cycling, maybe exploring by foot. Also, reading books is really going to be beneficial to you, exploring the world, maybe just watching David Attenborough, kind of seeing like other life forms that are out there in the world if you wanted to, or just I'm also hearing like take a trip to the library if you still have one around in your local community, that is. I know they're closing quite quickly. And then we have leadership and decisions. Make choices for the highest good of all. There's that Libra energy. Okay, so it's kind of like a collective decision making, not hive mind, but knowing that the decisions that you make could impact other people in your life. So just be wary of that. Be very awake in knowing that your decisions are not just for yourself, but it could impact others as well, how it affects them. And then we have homes, live in ecological, creative, and fun spaces. So you have a lot of 3D cards. So some of these cards, they go up to 52, I think, and a lot of them kind of focus on the 3D plane, and then the ascension, and then the elevation. So you have elevation here, which is 32, which is leadership. But then the other two cards are mainly focusing on the 3D world. So finding ways to get around in your home that's or around your community that's a little bit more ecological. I'm also I kind of feel this kind of goes on with what's going on in the world at the moment. It will be good practice for you to cut back on things that you do, maybe spend less money in car consumption. Oh goodness, this battery's going to die. I need to plug it in. I did not anticipate that. Bear with me 1 second. I can't pause the video either. Okay. Let's put this around here. If I pause it, it just causes a whole load of mess. But yeah, I think it's what's going on in the world right now, and understanding that we're going to have to readjust our daily life, our expenditure, our daily activities, maybe finding different ways as well, especially with this home card. Just finding fun things to do in the home with the children, or with your family, or with your friends, or with your neighbours. Maybe build a community that's close by you so that you don't feel like you need to spend so much to go outdoor and elsewhere. That's what I'm picking up from those cards there. Okay, so let's get your general energies out for Gemini, please. So we've got the Three of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Well, we do have that marriage card there, and the Lovers. The Six of Cups, the Magician, the Temperance card, and the Eight of Swords. We have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck with the Wheel of Fortune to the Death card. Wow, 3 major arcanas. So you're going through some kind of transformation here, elevation. You're looking at things, you're reassessing your life, you're wondering it's time to make these changes, but it's also destined for you to make these changes. These are the changes that you are making that are preordained and pre-planned. It's in your dharma. So I feel like you're right on cue, Gemini. You're in line with the universe in what it is they're asking you to do, your purpose. It's like, wake up call. Hello, it's now time. It could also be as well, Uranus goes into Gemini on the 26th of April. So this, I feel the universe is slowly preparing you for the changes that are coming. It is a 7-year transit. It's there till 2033. So it's nothing shocking. It's nothing alarming. It's just one of those moments that are aligned in the destiny to kind of say it's now time for you to move forward and push forward. Depending on where Gemini is in your chart, this is where you're going to feel it. So if you're a Gemini sun with the 6, it's going to be of service to people. It may drastically change in the way that it could be as well, because we have here leadership and decisions. So the 6th house is all about health, routine, service to others, daily habits, caring for people. If you're a Gemini rising, it's happening in your 1st house, which is all about your appearance, your sense of worth, your self-value, so on and so forth. So it will be interesting for you to kind of have a look and see where your placements are, what aspects, if it's squaring, if it's conjunct, if it's sextile, if it's trining. Also really good for you to have a look at where Uranus is, because that's going to impact you as well. I'm a Gemini rising, so it's the 1st house, but then my Uranus is in Sagittarius in the 7th house. So this is all about my relationships, the way I present myself to relationships, the way I want to put my boundaries up or put my walls down in relationships, romantic, business, platonic. So it's nice for you to kind of look into your chart. It's really going to be beneficial to you. But right now, it's kind of like an ascension period. You're elevating. You're taking your time to take stock of things. You're revisiting ideas. You're revisiting who you are, who you no longer are, what needs to be shed, what needs to be let go of. And with the Wheel of Fortune there, it's kind of saying to me, yeah, it's time. It's time that Gemini does this. It's, and you're also aware, very aware that things can go both ways. With the Wheel of Fortune, yes, it's destiny. Yes, it's good luck. Yes, it's Jupiter. Yes, it's Sagittarian energy, but it's also it can go both ways. Okay. Things could be good. Things could be bad. It's like 50-50. It's a chance, right? But this is the opportune time now for you to let go of things that have been keeping you stuck, let go of things that are just holding you back. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands here to the 6 of Cups, sorry. 3 of Wands to the 6 of Cups. I like this because this is you revisiting. You're revisiting and you're looking at who you once were as a child, what dreams and ideas that you had for yourself. Have you met those expectations? Have you completed that? It could be that you are, because you've got the Wanderer there, where I think that it was you wondering about a lot of things. You're kind of asking yourself, what works for me? What doesn't work for me? Do I enjoy working in this industry? Do I maybe prefer to go elsewhere? Because don't forget, we have the industry card there, okay, which is all about your career, your skills, your craftsmanship. So you're kind of, in the same time, for some of you, you may have thought, I've outgrown those ideas, because 3 of Wands is you've turning your back and you're going out to explore, you're going out to see what it is that what else is out there for you. You don't want to settle. You don't want to be stuck to this old way of feeling, but it's also of a feeling of, it used to bring me comfort. It used to bring me joy. I used to feel quite comfortable in it. And now maybe I don't feel so comfortable anymore. 1313, as I said that. So that is new beginnings and you growing, expanding. So it could, and that to me, it's what it feels like, because we've got the 2 of Wands here to the Magician. So I kind of feel like some of you may have thought that, you take 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. And that's perfectly fine. That's what life is, right? Is we understanding what it is we like, what it is we don't like. Sometimes things are not going to work out as we've planned them. But with these two combination, I kind of feel this is all saying to me that you've made a plan, and you kind of want to stick to it. You kind of want to see it through. The Magician there is infinite possibilities. So all you need to do is realize what tools you need in order for this plan to come through, in order for this plan to be successful. And the other thing as well that's coming to mind as I'm saying this, when it comes to tools, that if you were to go out in your garden and you wanted to remove the grass and you wanted to put, I don't know, stones or something, your life is going to be a lot easier if you have the right tools. So if you were to get a rake to rake up all the rubbish first, if you were to get, I don't know what that is, but the digger thing that gets rid of the grass, is going to be a lot easier rather than you actually doing it with just a spade. So making sure that you have the right tools, again, like baking a cake, it would be a lot easier if you had a hand whisk, or you had an electric mixer, a standing up electric mixer, making Swiss meringue buttercream. It's going to be a lot easier if you have the right tools. So putting a plan in place is great, but you also need to know that in order for you to implement it and move forward with it, you need to have the right tools at your disposal. So say you want to get a job in psychology, and you think, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but you also need the right support. That's the other thing. You need to make sure that you have a good tutor, a good mentor, one that is going to anthropometrically organize their time around yours, so that what that means is what is suited to you. What works for you, what doesn't work for you. You need a tutor that's understanding. If you've got neurodiverse conditions, you need someone that is a specialized individual in that department in order for you to succeed in your tutoring and in your lessons and in your exams and in your assessments and your dissertation. Are you kind of getting what I'm saying here now? Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Temperance card. So this, I feel like there's something on the way for you here, Gemini, like an opportunity, a potential, something for you to start something that is harmonizing, it's balanced, it's equal give and take. It's patient, it's kind, it's soft, it's understanding. There is an opportunity here. I can see that, I can feel like, but I also feel like you sway with it. You're not sure. You're indecisive. You're like, do I open up to it? Do I do it? Do I go ahead? Do I say yes? Do I stay where I am? I'm comfortable. Do I go out and expand? Because if we look at the top row here, you've got the Three of Wands to the Two of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone that's coming in to offer you something that's very charming, yes, but it's also sometimes not realistic, is idealistic. The Knight of Cups is idealistic, and he romanticizes reality into kind of like a dream. So it's like he's really good at selling a dream to you, but there's no practicality to it. He does just wander. He wanders around the desert, but he speaks from his heart as well. So he genuinely does want to make you happy, but he may not have the right tools to fulfill that, and that's probably where you come in. So there's this nice equalizing, balanced harmony between the two of you that I think you kind of offset each other, because I say you go back and forth because we've got the Three of Wands to the Two of Wands. So you're kind of like, I want to move forward, but then I'm comfortable. I want to move forward and then I'm comfortable. I kind of feel like there's a push and pull energy here. And then with the Eight of Swords as well, I think you probably think, is this offer going to be what it really is? Is it going to be substantial? Is it going to be long? Does it have the ability for it to be sustainable? Can we go the long way? Can we go long term with this? Or is it going to make me feel trapped? Is it going to keep me trapped and keep me tiny and keep me small? Because for some of you, it could be the case where here you're offered something, and with you thinking about your childhood, how you maybe, for some of you, sacrifice, because we've got the Hangman there. For some of you, maybe you've sacrificed yourself for too long for other people to meet other people's needs, and now you're like, I'm not willing to jeopardize that anymore. The Death card, things have to change. I have to let that era of my life go. I want more for myself. I don't want to be stuck small anymore. So let's get some advice for you and see where we're going with the week. Because I do feel that you're not kind of discussing this. You're refusing to even have a conversation, because we've got the Eight of Wands in reverse and then the Judgment to the Three of Swords, and it's like, yeah, this is the time now for you to eventually come away from this, step into the new, the Judgment, make a judgment call, heal your heart. But for a lot of you, you're not conversing this, you're not even putting it out there, and I feel like maybe your heart's not really in it either. Now, like I said, it could be a partnership. I've got the Hierophant, because you have that marriage card there, you know, and the marriage card is all about commitments. It's about unionship. It's about tying the knot, yes, but like I said, either in a business or, you know, moving in together with someone, starting a family with someone, taking the next steps in the relationship. So, what's the Hierophant doing here? Seven of Swords. Knight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So the advice is, I would let this individual's actions speak louder than their words. Give them a chance, give them an opportunity, and, you know, because the Seven of Swords is here, it's like you do need to be wary. Because in this deck, the Seven of Swords, he's doing what he's doing, but it's kind of like eventually he's going to get caught, because you see his foot goes into the rope and he does slip up. He slips up and he makes the mistake. But with the Hierophant there, it's telling me that this person is someone that is maybe really important to you. You look up to them, you view them in high honor, or it could be that your belief is that this individual is it's only a matter of time before they slip up, before they do something that's going to aggravate me again. And it could be that maybe you are stuck in your ways about this. The Hierophant is very rigid in his thinking. He doesn't really like to give people the benefit of the doubt or give people second chance. Well, he gives people second chances, but what this is saying here is, you know, just keep your eyes open and make sure that you're watching very closely, but also allow them to action their words. If they're saying one thing to you and you feel like the energy is different, it's like they're saying they want to work with you, but they're very wishy-washy. With the Knight of Wands there, it's they come in, they come out, they're non-committal, and they're not very I just think, just give them a chance, let them prove you wrong, right? And if they don't, then it's you moving ahead. Okay, but there's also something here with that Hangman. Let me get some advice for the Hangman. Hangman, Wheel of Fortune, and the Death card, please. What's the advice for Gemini there? Thank you. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit. Yeah, okay, so again, it's the same thing. Four of Pentacles in this deck is a scorpionic energy, because you've got the Green Reaper there. So it's like whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. So release the grudge, release the pain, release the hurt, release whatever it is that you're holding on to so tightly. If it's meant for you, Gemini, it will never ever pass you by. So you need to understand that. And with the Hermit there, it's like, you do have a friend there, but you're wiser and you're smarter, and because of the experience that you've gone through and this transformation, you have the Serpent there and you have the black dog or the black wolf. I think it's a husky, but which is kind of both. So I just think this is still saying to you, don't forget the lessons that you've learned along the way. It's okay for you to give something a go again, because we do have the Six of Cups here, which some people can kind of say like you're returning to past, but I kind of think you're returning to self and taking stock and looking at things. It's like, don't forget the lessons that you learned along the way and try to apply them into this new chapter of your life. Again, Wheel of Fortune, it can go both ways. It's up to you in the decisions that you make along the way, leadership and decisions, and how you travel through your life and how this affects your home environment. So it's really a case of just seeing how things go. Okay. Last advice from Yeshua. This is a message from Yeshua. Message from Yeshua for Gemini. Thank you. What do we have here? We have the World. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Okay, that's what I said. Give it another go, you know. Allow this person to prove you wrong. Give them a chance, even though you're kind of thinking it's only a matter of time before they mess up again. They could prove you wrong, Gemini. You never know. Pigs may fly tomorrow. Okay, thank you for watching, and if you resonated with this video or just liked watching it, please do give me a like and subscribe to the channel so that we can grow and I can bring you much more videos. Take care.